Hey guys, welcome back to another weather video. Today we take a look at Hurricane Idalia here, as we are roughly 12 to 15 hours away from landfall here in the Big Bend of Florida. It is currently now 6:30 the time I'm recording this, but at 5 p.m. the storm was sitting at 974 millibars. And if we want to take a quick look at the cone from the National Hurricane Center, it is sitting at 100 miles an hour and moving due north at 116 miles an hour. It is still expected to make landfall as a major hurricane, I would say near Perry, Florida, roughly in that area. Now we have tropical storm watches and warnings up and down the Florida coast up to North Carolina, but notice we also have now on the border of South Carolina and Georgia hurricane watches due to the storm moving so fast it won't have enough time to weaken. This storm is going to be moving almost 20 miles an hour through the southeast. This won't be as slow as Ian. Ian was crawling, I should say, across Florida around 8-9 miles an hour. So that is the saving grace. The last information I just showed you was at 5 o'clock. The recon that just went into the storm now shows it at 968 millibars. So that is, if you take a look back here, from 974 to 968, that is roughly a 6 millibar drop right there in 1 hour. So this storm is definitely undergoing rapid intensification here. But if you want to take a closer look here, you see this light pink right here, right there, and look at the bottom here. That's roughly 96 knots, and that equivalent is to 110 miles an hour. So this storm is already at the border of a Category 3 major hurricane. This storm won't make landfall for another 12 to 15 hours. So I think sadly this storm really does still have a shot of reaching Category 4 strength here before it gets into the Big Bend of Florida. If we want to take a look at the infrared here, you'll see why I think that. Let me just reset this so it won't lag as much. I still don't know why it's lagging like that, but notice how the cooler cloud tops are finally starting to wrap around the core. This is very good information and eyesight to all of us meteorologists to show this storm is getting ready to take off. And if we want to take it to the visible high res here, you can see this thing is really getting ready to take off. If I stop it at the last frame, notice it's getting darker, the sun is going down. But this is the center, it's starting to clear out. But notice now you have this big wall around the system. If we take it back to the start of the day, yeah, you did have a wall, but it was nothing like it is now. It is larger and much deeper in convection here. This storm means business, and it will once again make landfall in 12 to 15 hours. Go up the southeast coast here in Georgia, South Carolina, maybe getting close to North Carolina. Some models take it up to North Carolina, some take it just south. Some models take it out to sea afterwards, but some models recently, including the GFS, want to take this storm back into the Atlantic a little bit, maybe hit the Bahamas, and then back into southern Florida. That could happen, believe it or not. This isn't just some fantasy land run of one model, but I would pay attention. It would be nothing like it is now. It wouldn't re-strengthen once it's overwatered due to unfavorable conditions, and Franklin tearing up the seawater over here. That Franklin was almost a Category 5. It was, I believe, it was either 145 or 150 miles an hour, so it was 15 to 10 miles an hour off of Category 5. But once again, if Idalia does get out here, I don't see much strengthening, if strengthening at all. If maybe some weakening, because once again, unfavorable condition with shear and water temperatures. But it could recycle back to Florida and give them light rain, gusty winds in southern Florida. That is certainly a possibility. We are in crunch time, folks. This storm is set to hit Florida very soon. I hope everybody who is still in Florida, I know there's still 100 people in Cedar Key, which I cannot believe that, but that area is expected 9 feet at least of storm surge. But anywhere near the Big Bend, I hope everyone stays safe if you are in that area and didn't evacuate. And I hope everyone has a great day if you are not just watching from the southeast. Everybody, please stay safe throughout.